back, not on the bike, but in the Badlands of South Dakota. Now, I want you to look around here. I'm vacationing in the Badlands of South Dakota today. I couldn't bring the hawk, so the lands wouldn't even be so bad if the hawk was here, because of course the hawk makes everything good. And I guess I don't want to confuse anyone that we would change this to the good land. As Alice Cooper once said, Milwaukee for Milwaukee is Algonquin for the good land, which is nothing like this. This land is bad, not arable soil, so they referred to it as the Badlands. And oh, if I could just have the hawk. Could you imagine? Could you imagine right over there? The hawk traveling around just like the Old West, like the pioneers coming across the landscape and finding their 40 acres. That would be great fun, but we're going to have to wait on that because I couldn't bring the hawk along. And sometimes you can't bring the hawk along and you still have a good time anyway. And this is a very interesting place, though. About 75 million years ago, there was a shallow sea covering all of this area, all the way from the Gulf of Mexico, all the way up through Wyoming, and into Iowa as well, in South Dakota. What this ends up being is the bottom of that shallow sea. Now, what you see here is shale. It's called Pierre Shale. And I think that's P-I-E-R-R-E, like the town in South Dakota. But that's what this is. This is the old seabed, and they have found large tortoises and all sorts of fossils from the shallow inland sea that was here. And all of this rock really does slough off. When it rains, it runs down, and it does kind of get like a chalky surface. It's very fine as it dissolves. But a really beautiful place, and we're going to go to some other really amazing places. Again, things that I just couldn't take the hawk along on, and I so wanted to, guys. I wanted to bring the hawk on this trip. But I have a rental car here today, and I'll note here that it does talk about air pollution and being a threat to the Badlands National Park. I've got a hybrid today, guys, so I'm not even contributing to the air pollution as much. We rented a car to come out here because my cars are really crap, and I don't invest money on cars very much these days, so we rented a car and got a hybrid, and actually it's getting great gas mileage. We have a Fusion hybrid, and having a great time with it. Already at 40 miles to the gallon on this trip. So just a quick little update. Here we are in the Badlands of South Dakota. Beautiful area, so different than Minnesota, but yet so close, and so close that we have to take advantage of it and come take a look. So until next time, guys, we will see you down the road, and I think next time you see me, I will be standing with an image of a relative of mine in the background. So we'll leave that little teaser, and that will be for tomorrow, and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. See you down the road.